Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. Obama. Uh, hi, Sab. Hi, Paris. Hello. How are y'all doing? Oh, man, Nightman's getting low on health. Ooh, 688 health left. Nobody tell Nightman we might have a new Maverick. Or tell him anyways, because then he'll try to defend his title. Anyways. Excuse me. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's me again. I'm doing some more Summer Games Fest stuff. Uh, just me tonight. Krama's gonna come back for the PC game show and future games. I was gonna do Ishin tonight, but Eski has a migraine, and I told him to go lay down, or else. And then I sent him this emote. So I think he went for sleep. So I have several needles, and only one of them is nice. uh, so we're gonna do a little bit more of the Summer Games Fest stuff. Somebody might join my collab chat. I don't know who. Somebody has access if they want to join. I really need to like clear my throat more before these things instead of during. Anywho, let's not delay any further. Let's watch some stuff. We're gonna start with Day of the Devs. If you don't know what that is it's like a little indie showcase that they do where they show some stuff, some indie stuff. So we're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna, and then we'll go on to Tribeca. And if we have enough time, we'll do wholesome games. Tribeca's only like a half an hour, so I think Day of the Devs is an hour. So, anyways, enough of my rambling and burping and everything. Let's just get over the stream screen. And let's watch Day of the Devs. And I'm just going to put right here marker. Because I don't know if I'm going to cut out the start of this for the VOD or not. Jesus, could I stop coughing? I have water. Okay. And I also have cookies, but I'm not going to eat them yet. All right. I'll mute myself on Discord. And let's go. Cuphead. I got my physical copy.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Dead Digital Showcase. Thanks
Hi,
to
Tim.
Lee for having us be part of his Summer Games Fest, and thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people? God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started. 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs was an idea from Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8-Bit to put on a show that really celebrated video games and focused on the fans and the developers and brought them together to meet and celebrate games. It started as a live event here in San Francisco where we had developers showing their games where people could play them and also listen to music and eat food and drink, and it was really just a festival of amazing creativity and a very inspiring event. And then during the pandemic it became digital only, and now we're doing both, a live event and a digital showcase, so people from around the world can enjoy all of these.
See, that's nice. They do a showcase for those of us who can't go.
This year, more people wanting to be part of Day of the Devs than any year previously, and we have more world premieres today than ever before. I'm excited.
Okay.
I hope you're excited. And please,
all right, Tim.
Without
Show me
further
what you got.
Enjoy Day of the Devs. Digital showcase. That would be effects on that. It looks good.
I'm pleased to introduce a brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart. This is from Greg Lobanoff and the team at Wishes Unlimited, who made incredible games like Wander Song and Chicory. Here's their new title, Beastie Ball.
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago. Introducing Beastie Ball.
Beastie Ball. Oh shit! Oh, this looks cool. It's like a volleyball RPG Pokemon.
Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG where you coach a team of beasties to play Beastie Ball, which is kind of like volleyball.
Paper Mario-esque game.
Customized
Oh, this looks so up my alley.
And you can explore this huge open world, recruiting all kinds of beasties to your team. Then you can challenge rival sports teams as you rise your way
they
through
put
the Beastie Ball rankings.
Pokemon and Paper Mario and volleyball together.
Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports.
God, I want to play this.
In their natural wild state, they're constantly playing Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another. And depending on their personalities and their teamwork style, they can form different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties or rivals or partners or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo ability that only that pair of beasties can do, which can turn the tide in a really tough match.
So with this game, we really wanted to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making
This
their
is
own
very
decisions.
cute.
They'll only join your team
I
after
want
being
this.
convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to collect as many beasties as you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change, and the bonds that they form with each other. We knew we wanted to create a really wide variety of beasties that each have their own ecological niche and way of playing Beastie Ball. So we're working
this
with
actually
a
looks
really
really cool.
wonderful bunch of concept artists and spending
I'll say
a lot
this.
of time on each design. All beasties have a range of
Pokemon
colors
tries
and
its
sizes,
hardest to
and their
be
poses and animations
to
are all
have new
hand-drawn,
stuff every year,
which
but
gives
all
us lots
these
of
indie
variety
devs are
to
making
express their
games that are
personalities and
inspired
their
by
different ways of
Pokemon
moving.
To help give
that are
each
almost more
beastie that
interesting.
personality, we've been doing unique voices for them. Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun performing that. But it's not all just
Damn,
friendships and
dog's
rainbows.
VA.
This game is about sports.
What up, dog?
You come from a tiny town built around a nature preserve. You're kind of underdogs until one day when the Beastie Ball League shows up and
Underdogs.
starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the Beastie Ball League.
Aw,
Right from
yeah.
the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your map. You decide where to go, who to challenge, and what order.
Man, that
And every
Xbox-
time you defeat a ranked
okay, the
coach,
Xbox
the
Pro
other ranked
controller is
coaches
actually
become
sick.
Stronger. So no matter which way
It's
you
not.
go,
Their
you'll
Elite
have a
controller is
tough and
actually
exciting
sick.
rise to
It's
the top.
nice.
We're
I wouldn't
so excited
spend
to
the
finally reveal this. It's a really special
150
project
to
for us.
$200 on
And
it,
if Beastie
but
Ball looks cool to you too,
it's
then
actually
please check
nice.
us out at
Wow, what's going on?
beastieballgame.com.
What's going on
We're going to be revealing a crowdfunding
There we
campaign
go.
very, very soon, and we'd love to
Thank-
have your support.
Ah.
Thanks very much. We can't
Okay.
wait to talk to you more about Beastie Ball.
oh, touch my Beastie balls. 2024. All right.
In Hyper Light Breaker, Heart Machine's follow-up title in the Hyper Light universe, you'll assume the role of a mercenary with some serious skills. You'll be entering the Overgrowth, an amazing open world with everything from lush rolling hills to deep labyrinths. They'll be comprised of both handcrafted and procedural elements, just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock full of secrets and lore, sure to satisfy even the most curious explorer. You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous battles. And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is
my God, excuse me.
Hyper Light Breaker.
Hello, I'm Alex, creative director at Heart Machine, and
No
we're
E
making
in his
Hyper
name,
Light Breaker.
apparently. Or Y or whatever. No vowels, except for the A. Oh my goodness. Huh.
Hyper Light Breaker is a huge, stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid but bleak, with a crumbling world that can be brutal and beautiful all at once. It's a major landmark for us, and the first of its kind, an open world game where you never return to the same world twice. You could say it's a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
not
play
interested.
alone or with friends.
It looks neat,
cooperatively
though.
Online. Breaker's narrative will be presented fully through visual storytelling, where you'll discover and decipher the mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat, vast overgrown wilderness, long-dead civilizations, and new discoveries in a mysterious, vibrant, yet horribly ominous atmosphere. Each biome in the world is different, with unique dangers, set pieces, and stories of their own. There will be massive bosses to take down in an open
Yeah, it's not really
structure
my thing.
with dangerous, unique, and challenging sub-bosses scattered throughout runs.
Comfy. Yeah.
Pick up new gear, make
Yeah,
new builds,
okay.
unlock new characters, upgrade your
Hope
equipment
you guys don't mind
as
me
you
getting
bring back more
comfy.
and more materials
Okay.
from runs. We've learned so much from our previous games, building up amazing tech and a deep well of knowledge and experience as a team. Breaker's the culmination of all that incredible work, and we're excited to have you experience it for yourself. We'll have a lot more information on the game as we come closer and closer to early access later this year.
All right.
And now, in true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the globe to Transylvania to bring you a game that is not what you expect. From developers Stone Skip and publisher IM8bit Presents, I'm thrilled to bring you a world premiere title that is not only relaxing and enjoyable, it's chill and vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Hi there, welcome. I'm Lara.
And I'm Dragos of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small team from Transylvania, and our mission is to create meaningful interactive experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds light to the beauty of the ordinary and serves as a place from the past where you can be present.
Simpler Times follows Tyna on a heartwarming journey through her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood home.
Man, it's getting pretty full. It's starting to feel like I'm never gonna come back.
I want you to slow down and savor the present moment by immersing you in Tyna's world.
It's apple picking season. My favorite.
Through visual storytelling and mindful interactions, you will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
With each puzzle, Taina grows closer to adulthood and you'll be there to guide her. From simple activities like picking dried leaves from a plant to more
Games like this
complex
remind
ones
me
like
of
building a birdhouse, you'll interact
that feeling
with objects
sometimes
that
when I
hold
just
sentimental value for Taina.
when I used to go
I
to
really
the
wish I could take you with me. I'm gonna miss our duets together.
We know the world is getting faster.
I used to go to the lake on
We live
Sunday
in it.
night.
We
Sundays
wanted
when
to create a space
my
where
grandparents
players can
owned
take a break,
a
slow
lot by the
down,
lake.
and enjoy something meaningful.
Someone in my family has technically a
Simpler
cottage
Times
still,
stems
but
from
I don't really
stories
have
we
that
believe
cottage
need to
feel
be
anymore.
told and heard.
So
Inspired by this very place we're now sitting in, The game is a reflection of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold dear.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
We want to build a sense of awareness and appreciation for the world around us.
Sometimes it's good just to
encouraging
go
you to
somewhere
reflect on your own
and turn
memories
off
and
the world
experiences.
and just relax.
Simpler Times is coming soon on PC and other platforms, so make sure to wishlist on Steam and follow us on social media.
Thanks for taking the time to listen. We hope you'll enjoy playing Simpler Times as much as we enjoyed creating it. Bye!
Bye!
It's like childhood is the beach and growing up is the sea. Can I still take all these seashells with me? Can I lock them in a chest with my memories?
This music's probably copywritten. So I gotta mute it. Sorry, guys.
This next game is from Sad Owl Studios and Thunderful Publishing. It's a really
Not
unique
Sad
puzzle game built
Owl.
around a camera mechanic where the photos that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
Interesting.
Viewfinder is a difficult game to describe in words, but if you saw it, you'd immediately recognize it.
What is this place?
It is a game that, gives players a lot of freedom.
What's an old photograph doing here?
You can take photos or find photos and then make them into real 3D spaces.
Hang on, did you just shift reality? Sick.
What makes it unique is the central mechanic where you're using a camera and pictures to reshape and reconfigure the world around you in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and I think everybody is just going to have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder, and that's just a really nice thing to it.
A perfect fit. An elegant solution.
That doesn't look right.
You can rotate reality too!
If I was to compare Viewfinder to other games, I'd say it's like the gameplay of Portal combined with the visual illusions of Superliminal or Antechamber.
It's
People
definitely
also
an interesting
compared it
game.
to The Witness and Manifold Garden.
But I have to be honest, I
and
probably
other
won't play it.
first-person puzzle games.
I think it's a cool concept,
a
though.
puzzle game, but it's very sandboxy and playful and open-ended.
The whole concept of when we started is that when you actually create something, you do destroy a lot of things. And, that's just a very important lesson in creation. Viewfinder is created by different people. And, we have people from all over the world who have such a diverse and interesting cultures.
Each character comes from a different culture. There's a lot of sort of culture-specific props and items and themes who you learn about, mostly through environments and environmental storytelling. And so we've tried to sort of make these special spaces that really represent that character, who they are, what they like to do.
I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions. Celium was always fond of games.
It's just very important for us to just put in what we know so that the rest of the world could also, have a glimpse of the experiences that we've had.
This must be the next stage. Let's go!
We
PS5
received
console
a record
exclusive.
number of submissions for this Summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs.
Hey,
but
it's
this
John
next game
Gibson.
didn't actually come through that process.
Mr. Deck.
We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games. This next one actually came from Twitter because the creator was posting all these amazing GIFs, and we reached out via DM and asked if we could feature the game. So here it is, this beautiful, gorgeous, hand-drawn ghost story called Haunty.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo Dasso, and I'm with Moonloop. Together we're making a game called Haunty.
Ah, I see.
The main mechanic in Haunty is that as a ghost, you can haunt things and get access to their abilities.
Okay.
There's a big variety of things that you can haunt in this game. I think you'll have a lot of fun sort of exploring around and seeing what different things you can haunt and the abilities that they give you. Core mechanics resemble very much a twin-stick shooter. However, unlike twin-stick shooters, it focuses less on the high-intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin-stick paradigm to create fun solutions to the challenges in the game. Haunty follows the story of a ghost in the afterlife, and beyond that it really expands into a lot of ghosts in the afterlife and sort of the stories that they have. The progression and story of Haunty both center around collecting these stars, and the stars have this special ability that they give ghosts access to pieces of their past life that they've left behind. The environments and characters are all carefully crafted with a 2D hand-drawn style, so there's a lot of painstaking frame-by-frame animation work in there. And we have a fantastic soundtrack.
I have one of my cookies.
And so it all sort of comes together to give you this sort of tour through the afterlife, chilled out experience. If this is something you're interested in, be sure to wishlist it. It helps us out a lot.
Our next game is a bit of a blast from the past. It arrived on the scene around 12 years ago, quickly became the talk of the town, and won a handful of awards, including the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at GDC's Independent Games Festival. But then, shortly afterwards, both the game and its creator vanished. That game was Cart Life, a slice-of-life simulation game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors and tasked you with setting up a successful business selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds, you'd soon find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your character and their families. It was a truly unique, powerful, and special game, and it's super sad that it's been unplayable now for the better part of a decade. But it gives me great pleasure to tell you that, lovingly restored and better than ever, Cart Life is back.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Nick Herman. I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you Cart Life. Cart Life is a retail simulator developed by Richard Hoffmeyer and was originally released in 2013, where it won a bunch of awards at the Independent Games Festival. For a variety of reasons, he ended up pulling it off Steam, but all of us at Ad Hoc are such big fans of Richard's work. Now we're partnering with him to help bring it back.
I wonder why he took it off Steam. It's an interesting looking game.
In Cart Life, you can play as 3 different characters in any order. Each have their own unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart. Andres is a Ukrainian immigrant who is trying to put down roots in a new town by opening a newspaper stand. And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen. He's hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him. Managing your own cart is not an easy job. Just like in real life, in cart life, your resources are limited. You need to take care of yourself and others, and how you prioritize the needs of your cart against the personal needs of each character will determine the outcome of their stories. The world of cart life is alive and filled with characters who
Sorry
are
guys, I just
potential
don't have much to
customers
say about this.
that you'll get to know
It looks
as
neat.
you try to build your business. There's no right
I just
or
probably
wrong way
won't
to
play
play
it.
this game. What players choose to do with the time that they have with each character is entirely up to them. Everyone's experience will be different based on the choices they make, what they prioritize, and even the order in which they choose to play the characters. This release is going to have a bunch of new story content, new art, updated controls and mechanics, and we really look forward to sharing it all with you on PC and console later this year.
The skateboard renaissance has been going on for the last couple years in games, and as we get deeper into the grind revival, things are getting a little more avant-garde and daring. This next one gives you all that Tony Hawk mechanical goodness that you crave, but with a heavy helping of demons and
Tony Hawk.
brimstone. This is the world premiere of Hellskate.
Hello, my name is Jordi van den Bussen, also known as Kwobbelkop. I'm the CEO and founder of Phantom Coast, and today we'll be talking about Hellskate.
All right, Anton, first try. Here we go.
Looks like he's got a lot of mechanics from
That was a
Tony
good
Hawk.
combo. All right, that's it.
So it's a skateboarding beat 'em up?
Hellskate takes place in Wertheim. Here you play as Anton Falcon, a skater through and through. All Anton wants to do is skate at Wertheim's fabled beach, even if that means he has to go through the gods and monsters who will do anything to stop him and his skater friends from doing what they love most. The skateboard mechanics are very similar to the arcade-like games such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, our lead game designer Steve actually worked on Tony Hawk's Underground.
It started a long time ago, the
Damn.
idea, and the far-flung land of 2002, I worked on a game called Tony Hawk Underground. And at the time we were working on it, we were thinking,
Dog
man,
is
this
such
really
a
looks a
good
lot
game.
like an RPG or an action RPG. You have all these stats and you're upgrading and all this kind of stuff. It's super cool, super neat, right? But of course, we're bound to Tony Hawk, we're bound to the real pro skaters. It always seemed to me that skate graphics create and imply such an interesting world, but it's not a coherent world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellskate. Hellskate is a skateboarding roguelike game. It fuses together old school skateboarding with the tricks and traversal, manuals, grinds, jumps, balance meters with a roguelite structure.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre, death is a central mechanic in the game. When you die in a run, thankfully you don't
Well, I was
lose
excited,
everything.
and now I'm not,
You
'cause I
keep your
said roguelike.
resources, which you can use to get permanent upgrades such as tattoos or skateboards, which act as weapons.
You killed all my enthusiasm for this game.
The combat
Maybe
in
it'll
the
still
game
be okay.
can be described as a fast-paced skateboard hack and
Want to
slash.
ruin a really cool
Well, you
looking
have
game
your
for me?
light and
Just
heavy
use the
attacks,
words
but the
roguelike
core
or
of the gameplay
roguelike.
revolves around your skateboarding tricks.
The
And
game
then the game's
should
ruined
be
for
quite
me.
easy for people to pick up and play. It has a combat system which is meant to be very friendly, very forgiving and rewarding, especially at the beginning. And then gradually it teaches you and ramps up the skill of skateboarding, where you need it, when you need it.
Why did you stop me from
Wait.
skating?
Look at yourself.
Oh,
You're
hello.
way
Oh,
good.
I'm dumb.
What do you think happens when that gets to your head?
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellskate. Wishlisting the game would mean the world to us. Thank you.
I was going to, but now I'm not.
In our next game, Henry Halfhead, you play as Half a Head. That's it. That's the game. But it's so much more than that too, because you see, Henry can be many things, can be anything, in fact. He has the curious ability to be able to transform into anything he can reach. Using this peculiar power and perplexing form, you'll live the life of the title character, navigating sandbox situations crafted by Zurich-based developers Lulu Entertainment, and in so doing, maybe ponder
nice
the
and
philosophical
comfy
questions. Who is, how is, what does it mean to be Henry Halfhead?
Welcome.
Henry Halfhead.
May I introduce you to Henry? Henry's not just anyone. If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life.
The familiar noise of Henry's alarm clock announces the dawn of a new day, and it will keep ringing until Henry gets up and calms the nervous quivering machine. Tick tock, tick tock. At least half awake, Henry is ready for their morning routine, which they usually start by making their bed. Staying in bed is tempting, but only leads to regret later. Henry knows that if you want to change the world, you have to start off by making your own bed. Completing
This looks
simple
kind of
task
fun.
in the morning gives Henry a little bit of pride and the feeling of control.
This might be something
over their
fun to
life.
play for like a Let's Play or something.
With part of the morning routine done, Henry was ready to freshen up.
But not over.
For hours, Henry could sit there, lifting the seat up and down, pretending it was a singing mouth.
I guess so. Hi, Sky.
Not too hot.
It is
Not
kind
too
of
cold.
Mario Odyssey weird, just a little bit. It's yeah, it's almost like you're
Henry
everything
bought a
is
turmeric
hat
soap.
boy.
They didn't know. They just liked
Hat-
the color. It's actually
Hat
great for
Cappy.
the skin.
That's the one, Cappy. Guy, I miss you. Oh my god, you can come rubber duck.
That got all the dirt. Henry should now
See, this
dry
game
it
looks
himself.
fun. It looks like silly fun.
All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper breakfast. Breakfast with a warm beverage is important, and so is keeping up with the news.
This British narrator is very soothing.
This week. That's
This
all
game
for
is so
now. Have a
neat.
wonderful day.
This would be a fun stream game, actually. I'm gonna have to make a list of games that I want to apply for on Keymailer and see if they're available.
The best drink Henry can make from beans.
Speaking of which, I did get a code for a game that I'm probably
Candy
gonna play
of
this
nature.
weekend.
Delicious. Well fed and well informed, Henry has to get ready and pack for work.
I got to go to work. Damn. Oh, 6 shades, bro. Now he's a banana. He becomes the toast.
If Henry takes the lunchbox
that's
and leaves
awesome.
now, they can catch the 8 o'clock bus.
Double the Henry, double the fun.
It has multiplayer?
Play Henry's
Shit.
not so ordinary everyday life in co-op mode. Henry, everyday life. with a
Okay,
twist.
that's even cooler. It has multiplayer.
Our next game is from Jeppe Carlsen, a creator who's perhaps best well known for his work as master puzzle creator on Limbo and Inside.
Oh!
We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine Presents.
Okay.
Rhythm action platformer 140 and co-op arcade shooter Thoth. 2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played.
Okay, okay.
Truly give you a sense for and appreciation of
I need to
Jeppe's
play Limbo and
contribution
Inside.
to
I
the
have
Playdead
both of them. I just
titles.
haven't played them yet.
His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game. This is Cocoon.
Hello, I'm Jakob, co-founder and audio director of Geometric Interactive in Copenhagen. I would like to show you what our amazing team has been working on for the last couple of years.
Cocoon.
Our game, Cocoon.
Cocoon. Boom. Oh. Well then. Oh, that's what a naked pine cone looks like. Oh. That's goopy.
Cocoon
Sky, earlier they showed
is
a
an adventure
game
with
that
multiple
takes
worlds, and each of
Paper
these
Mario,
worlds are
Pokemon,
contained
and
within
volleyball
an
and sticks
orb.
them all together, and it looks awesome, and I want to play it.
Let me demonstrate by jumping out of the world which we are currently exploring.
And yes, you heard me right.
Just
Paper
like
Mario,
that,
Pokemon, and
We are now
volleyball.
in a world outside. The orange orb here contains the world we were previously exploring. Let's jump out one more time. We are now in a world even further outside and can
You got
explore
it,
this
Sora.
world.
Oh my
using
god,
the
Sora, you're
orange
awake
orb
on a
that we picked up.
Tuesday. Watch you fall asleep before Token Tuesday.
Orbs can be placed on
Barely.
switches
Yeah,
to power devices and solve puzzles.
All day at work, I was just like so tired. I don't know why. I got a decent amount of sleep. I'm
And
pretty
you
sure.
can even throw
But I
them
was
into
just
pipes.
so tired. I kept like nodding off, which didn't help because most of my day was desk work today. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sora.
You can
Here's
use
some,
the
Japanese
hierarchy of
influence.
worlds within worlds to solve interesting puzzles. For example, to safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world, let it pass by, and jump back in. Now, Cocoon is not only about exploration and puzzles. Within each world, you have to face a mighty guardian. Here is a first glimpse of one of these encounters.
Interesting. Ah. Let's get my blankie out. I mean, I'm already wearing a blankie.
We hope you look forward
Now
to
I am
exploring the mysterious
Now
worlds
I
of
am
Cocoon,
comf.
releasing later this year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be on everything. Okay. Cocoon.
And now
Yeah,
I'm pleased
there's a
to
game
bring
that's
you a
like
title from French-Canadian
Pokemon
developer
mixed with Paper
Impossible.
Mario mixed with
In
volleyball.
this relaxing artistic
Yes, I said that.
exploration game, you play a painter
And
with
there's a
watercolor
game
brush
that's basically
and a
your
whole city
Cappy
to explore.
from Mario,
This game is
and you
more
just
than
go
appropriate
into
for
everything,
Day of
and
the
it's
Devs Summer Game
multiplayer.
Fest edition because its
Sounds
title,
like too many things.
8K,
It
in
looks
French,
cool.
translates to the word summer.
Also, hi, hun.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director at Impossible. We are a small Montreal-based indie studio
Impossible
working on our first
isn't a
title,
real word. Okay. Okay, Sora.
In Ite, you see the world through the eyes of a painter, with every surface acting like a blank canvas, just waiting for you to fill it with color.
Oh, you gotta paint? Oh man, this is 3D paint's looking crazy these days.
Ite means summer in French, because it's set in our French-speaking hometown of Montreal, Canada, as you step into the shoes of a painter who's
Oh boy, Montreal.
The summer. This is a game for people who love pure exploration. You're free to roam open city scenes at your own pace, following your curiosity, getting sidetracked, and discovering secrets along the way.
It's fine, Sora.
When you fill something with paint, you'll extract its color as droplets of experience, and as you level up, you'll become able to unleash larger splashes of paint that reveal a bigger part of the world at once. You'll also meet plenty of locals, taking part in their lighthearted, everyday anecdotes, and some of them will even commission artworks from you.
Whoa.
Using your bike, you can travel quickly back to your apartment and paint those commissions on canvas. That's where your creativity comes into play. At your easel, you can create gorgeous watercolor artworks using anything you've discovered in your expedition so far. Stamps on your canvas can be freely moved, resized, rotated in 3D, and even
I do the
recolored.
commissioning, not the
canvas is pretty much
commissions.
your sandbox that lets you put your own spin
It's your
on
worst
commissions.
nightmare.
And if you're feeling inspired,
Dinosaurs.
you can paint as many creative artworks as you like without any kind of limitation.
Aliens.
With hundreds of
Oh, the dinosaur got a new
stamps at your
hat.
disposal and dozens of commissions to inspire you, the only limit really is your imagination. Apart from living your best life as the friendly neighborhood painter, you'll also get to meet other like-minded artists, like Marianne, an ambitious photographer, and Theo, a talented musician, among many others. If you manage to befriend them, maybe they'll let you in on their best-kept secret, an abandoned building that could become your very own painting studio. But you'll have to dive into that story for yourself. It is coming out in 2024, and we hope you'll enjoy your adventures as a traveling painter in this lovingly crafted, whimsical summer world.
Hi everybody, how are you liking the show so far? This is the time
Those
where
are
we take a
good.
brief break to talk about the long and complicated process by which we accept games into the nominating committee and all the legal ramifications and the technical rules that go with the accounting of the...
Tim, sorry. I thought that, yeah, I thought I was doing something here too. All right. Hey, Kelly from Indie Mega Booth here with a very exciting announcement. We're back.
Oh, Tim Schafer. Indie Mega Booth.
If you're a fan of indie games, you may have seen the Indie Mega Booth at shows like PAX West and PAX East over the last decade, bringing together a curated selection of the best up-and-coming indie titles. Games like Crypt of the Necrodancer, Tunic, Disco Elysium, Spiritfarer, Celeste, Mini Metro, Astroneer, The Stanley Parable.
There's like
and Papers,
a
Please
at
have all
Con
been part
Bravo.
of the
There's
Indie
like a
Mega Booth
little
community.
like
If you're
there's
a
like a
dev,
mini
you'll
indie
likely know us from our industry work,
section
such as our
where you can
GDC
like
showcases,
get
our
where you
presence
can
at Bit
basically
Summit,
do this. You
our
can go around and
global
try
outreach and
games and
events,
stuff.
including
It's
a
really fun.
robust
It's why I miss
scholarship
Con
grant
Bravo
program.
so much.
And
because
if
it's a
you've
really
never heard
fun
of any of
con.
this, well, that's fine. Just think of us as like a stepping
Like,
stone into the games industry.
if there's
where folks
one
who love
Canadian
indie games
con
can connect with
I
each
would
other,
want to take you
discover
guys
new
to,
games, and be part of a welcoming, diverse, broad, creative community.
it would be Con Bravo.
Indie Mega Booth
It'd
has
probably
been
the
in
one you guys
hibernation
would like
during
the
the
most.
pandemic,
Anime
but
North
we're
is
so
big
excited
and
to
it's
announce that
fun,
we're
but
finally
like
waking up from our
it's
big,
more
long
about the
slumber,
people
and
and
we're
the
ready
stuff
to move
around
forward
it.
with IMB 2.0. Head on over to our brand new website, indiemegabooth.com, and be Indie Know by signing up for our newsletter.
Ah,
Learn about new games,
I like her.
upcoming showcases, digital
She gets
sales,
me.
and the best ways
She
to
makes
help support
good
the
and
games and
well-timed
developers that
puns.
you know and love. As we've always said, individually we're tiny,
Unlike Rat Guy.
together we're mega.
We have another world premiere for y'all, and it's also really thematically appropriate for this showcase. You'll see why in a second.
Oh, come on, that
It's
was
from the aesthetically
perfectly
amazing
timed. That's
studio
not
called
bad.
Land and Sea.
That
They're
wasn't a
famous
bad
for the
pun.
Alto series that you know and love, but this next one is not what you're expecting from them.
You can't
It'll
just
be
default to the pun
herding
being bad.
Your way. It'll be flocking your way.
Okay, see, that one
Oh, I
was
like
bad.
herding. It'll be herding your way next year. It's called Summerhill. It's about sheep.
He tried so hard and got so far, but in the
Hi
end,
there.
it doesn't even
My
matter.
name is Harry Nesbitt, and I'm the founder and creative director of
I thought
Land
his
and Sea.
name was.
We're a small team from
I
the
thought
UK.
his name was
best
Harry
known as the
Spitz for a
developers
second.
of the Alto's Adventure
Like it's
series.
just, it was just not Nesbitt.
Now, over the last
it
few
was
years,
Spitz.
we've been busy growing the team and laying the groundwork for our most ambitious project yet. It's an entirely new IP that aims to build on the themes that we care about most as a studio. And we're super excited to be able to share this exclusive first teaser with you today. So please take a look, and I'll be back at the end to tell you more.
Okay, I'm looking.
We hope you enjoyed this first look at our brand new game, Summerhill. To give you a little bit more detail, Summerhill is a story-driven puzzle game in which you play as a young shepherd and their dog. Together you'll be setting out to rescue your lost flock that have been scattered across the mysterious land that lies at the border of your home. Summerhill brings together gentle problem solving, fluid herding-based gameplay, and striking pastoral landscapes to tell a timeless coming-of-age folktale. As a team, we've been massively inspired by the rich history and cultural impact of sheep herding across the world. There are few people or places that haven't been impacted in some small way by the practice of shepherding. Even the name, Summerhill, is a name often given to highland pastures where sheep are taken to graze.
Why you gotta call
during
me
the
out like that,
months of
hun?
the year. In many ways, sheep herding is in our DNA, and we really want to do justice to this timeless tradition and tell a story that could only be told in this way. We're also super excited to be working again with our longtime collaborator, Todd Baker. Todd is a composer and audio designer best known for his work on games such as Monument Valley 2, Dreams, and our very own Alto's Odyssey. We can't wait to share more with you, so if you'd like to be the first to hear about what we're up to, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game, or go to summerhill.game to join our mailing list. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you again soon.
Next up, we have an update on Eternites. This is from Studio Psy, essentially a one-person team with a few friends helping out on the side. And it's a dating action game. Now, you've heard a lot about this title.
Sorry.
What's happening?
I'm sorry, Greg. I know I shouldn't be interrupting Day of the Devs. But it's urgent. A virus has turned most of us into... I don't know how much longer we can hold out. It won't be easy, and the road will be long, but who knows? Maybe we'll find one more thing worth fighting for. Eternites is a dating action game that takes adrenaline-fueled combat and mixes it together with a heartfelt love story. Can I be honest for a moment? Sometimes with all these infected, it's too much. And it's during these moments that I'm happy to have someone to lean on.
It's interesting.
Fighting for our lives, solving puzzles, exploring dungeons. It all seems easier when you have someone special by your side to make things less scary. So, what now? Did you just shush me? Because the teacher might hear us. Hey. Have you ever passed a note to your crush? I mean, or you can just fight for friendship. That's cool and not...
Wow, we are so cheesy.
Minigames! We have so many minigames that can help you unlock unique skills and spells in battle. So yeah, you can fight monsters, explore dungeons, date? I mean, so many things like train, scavenge, date. Did I say date twice? Anyway, you have to manage and balance all these activities if you want to save the world. The clock is ticking. Okay, cool. Bye!
Wishlist now.
Next up, from Italian-Icelandic developer Evil Licorice, comes a nostalgia-fueled gadget-building sim that demystifies electronics engineering and allows you to share your creations with the community.
Hello everyone, I'm Marco Bancale from Evil Licorice, and I'm one of the designers of Retro Gadgets. Although it takes me forever to build something like this, I love the feeling of seeing something happening on a screen like this one when I rotate the knob or I press the buttons. And this is where the idea for Retro Gadgets comes from, is to being able to build digital gadgets with little effort. We love Pico 8 by Lexaloff because it brings you this retro environment where you can build your own games in Lua. And we also love Shenzhen.io by Zachtronics because it managed to teach you low-level programming effortlessly. And Retro Gadgets tries to take the best of both worlds and adds a layer of hardware building and customization. All this is packaged in a cozy and retro-inspired environment. We have a fantastic community and people have been creating insane gadgets that go well beyond our initial expectations. So please join our Discord server and check them out. Retro Gadgets is in early access on Steam and we have big plans in store. Bye.
If you've ever watched the Mars Curiosity rover on one of its missions, you very well may have
This is
become
kind of
fascinated
neat.
by one of the hyper-specific
I am having a hard
contraptions
time
and
staying
gadgets it
asleep.
keeps on board to measure soil samples and
You
hunt
missed
traces of water.
Paper
Our next
Mario
game
mixed with
poses a
Pokemon
very
mixed with
important
volleyball.
question, though. Sure, Curiosity can tell us the weather on a planet millions of miles away, but can it deliver a pizza? In Mars First Logistics from Shape Shop, you'll be given the task of carrying awkwardly shaped objects from point A to point B by assembling and piloting your very own Mars rovers. And in doing so, perhaps you will solve the pepperoni-based problems that truly matter.
Hello, I'm
Pepperoni-based
Ian
problems.
McCarthy from Shape Shop. We're a small team based in Melbourne, Australia, and we're making
Staying
this game,
asleep.
Mars First
I'm
Logistics.
trying to stay awake. It's a tired day.
In Mars First Logistics, you'll be helping to
I
establish
just don't really have
a
much to say
colony
about
on the
some of these
surface of
games.
Mars. You'll do this by transporting
Oh no,
different
it's
awkwardly shaped objects
it's Banjo-Kazooie
between A
nuts and
B,
bolts all over again.
using vehicles that you design and build yourself. As you complete deliveries, the game will give you new toys to play with.
So I said nuts and bolts. Yeah, go, go. I can speak. I can speak.
The game is set in a vast open world, and you're free to pick and choose which jobs you'd like to take on. There's a mix of procedurally generated side jobs and handcrafted main contracts.
So I'll have a better chance of not falling asleep.
In the main contracts,
Better
you'll be
chance.
helping to construct new
promises.
buildings in the game's world.
Come on. Here we go. I think. That was being stupid again.
One of the main challenges in the game is figuring out how to pick up each item and deliver it safely to its destination using the
There we
parts
go.
that you have
Well, it
available.
fixed it for like a split second.
And as you build up your collection of parts, more creative options will become available to you. And I think a lot of the fun in the game is just messing around and being creative in its editor.
Well, he's dead. In the water.
And finally, I'm really excited to announce that Masterverse Logistics will be launching into Steam Early Access on the 22nd of June. That's just 2 weeks away, and we're really looking forward to seeing what everyone builds in the game.
It's not that
Thank you.
You'd think the aftermath of a worldwide flood would be pretty bleak, right?
Mhm.
Well, UK and Denmark-based studio Die Gute Fabrik has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione and Sports Friends comes the all-new adventure set in the sprawling post-flood world of Saltsea. The adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So
Let's
buckle
see.
your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Saltsea Chronicles.
Hello.
We are Die Gute Fabrik. I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Saltsea Chronicles. We're super stoked to show you the world premiere of Saltsea Chronicles today. It's a flooded world, story-driven adventure game where you play as a ship's whole crew.
Interesting. I think before I do Tribeca, I'm gonna get some more water and a snack. So that
At the beginning of
not
the
fall
game,
asleep.
you're going to discover that
But I
Maya,
probably still
your
will fall
captain,
asleep.
has gone missing. And together
So-
your ragtag crew are going to heist a ship and set out across the Saltsea archipelago in search of clues. In each chapter of the game, you'll decide where to head next, who to explore with from the crew when you get there, and what to say to the people that you meet along the way.
Well, if I tracked my
Saltsea
face doing
Chronicles'
that,
unique
like
art
my
style
bird
is
face.
brought to life by beautiful animation, and each location is built on the fragments of this world that came before. Our art team have really done an incredible job. One of my favourite locations is called Los Gatos, and on that island, the people there live symbiotically with this community of cats. As you
I'm
explore,
one of
you'll find
those.
a brand new trick-taking card game designed especially
I
for
know,
World
but
Saltsea.
I'm
It's a
watching
really good
some
way to
new
sort of take
game
a break from the
announcements
story. It's
on
called
Summer Game
Spoils, and you can
Fest.
play it all over the archipelago, and you might
What
discover
are
how
you
each community
doing?
has
Never mind, I
slightly
know.
different house rules. Another thing we're super proud of is our exploration system. So we're sort of done away with the walk of shame in adventure games. So if you miss a clue, so it doesn't
playing
slow you
Minecraft,
traipse
okay.
into the other end of the island.
I was thinking of something else.
You're just going to tap the shoulder button on your controller
Only
or
25
select a
hours?
screen span
Damn.
arrow to move almost instantaneously across a space. It allows us to lay the story down away from a linear path much more organically. Saltsea Chronicles doesn't tell a story about a hero. It's a story about a community and how you navigate the world together. And each community that you meet in turn is going to be rich and amusing and strange, maybe, and have its own things going on. There's also a strong sense of genre-based storytelling too. So while you might be new to the world of Saltsea, you'll know that you're in a Scooby-Doo chapter or a Romeo and Juliet chapter or a detective one. There are plenty of laughs, but tough choices and meaningful moments too. Our writer's room of award-winning storytellers have done an incredible job. We're so delighted to share Saltsea Chronicles with you all today, and I can't wait for you to explore the rich world, get to know the wonderful characters, and to hear what paths you chart when you play.
All right, this next game, sorry. Tim keeps texting. Let's see. Oh, Tim wants me to read something. Apologies, but this seems important. The thing I love most about Day of the Devs, says Tim, as Tim, I don't know, is getting to know all these amazing game developers. I love hearing them describe their games and their creative process, but I wish I could hear more. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, eavesdropping all their private conversations, all their ups and downs, their triumphs and tribulations, while making a real video game over the course of 7 years. Too bad there's no way to do it. Or is there? This is actually pretty cool. Two-Player Productions was embedded with Double Fine for the course of 7 years while they were making Psychonauts 2, and they made a super hyper-duper long documentary series, unlike anything you've ever seen in games. All the intimacy, all the tears, the outrage and joys, and all the things that happen in game development that never really gets documented because who has access like this? So here's a very quick sneak peek at their incredibly long series. We highly encourage you to watch this thing. It's amazing.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying to stay awake.
So what's next?
Psychonauts 2. To get to the dollar amount we're talking about, it's probably going to take financing from a lot of different avenues. Whenever Grasslands is going to start, Tim's just going to start taking our people.
So there's a ton of stuff going on right now. It's kind of breaking me. But you know, it's fun. It'll be really rewarding when it's done.
Hopefully you get a chance to work on a Psychonauts game in the near future. Thank you for helping us bring back Psychonauts. Thank you. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, is it like a documentary
To
on
submit
making
your
the game?
for future Day of the Devs, or to just hear about Day of the Devs in general, go to dayofthedevs.com for more info.
Thank you to all the incredible sponsors that have been with us since the very beginnings of Day of the Devs. We're going on 11 years. We could not pay for any of this without these sponsors. They donate to us.
PlayStation,
ask for nothing
Xbox,
in return
and
except
Steam
a showcase of
all
incredible
paid
games.
for.
from
Wow.
indie devs all around the world. So please, applause for all the cool logos on the screen. We appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you. Thank you again to the incomparable Dose
All right,
One,
that's Day of the
who's been
Devs.
supplying the beats for all the transitions between all these amazing games. Ever since we started doing these digital showcases for Day of the Devs. Thank you again. You're a hero.
Model. Stop
amongst
freaking out.
heroes. Go check
Okay,
out
there
his
we go.
music. It's amazing. Hell, Dose One is incredible. Thank you for watching Day of the Devs yet again. If you're looking for more information or you just want to subscribe to the coolest newsletter in all the land, go to dayofthedevs.com. The URL on your screen. Follow us on social media. We got more coming up this year. Thank you to our friend Jeff Keighley. The Summer Game Fest showcase was amazing. We're so happy to be a part of Summer Game Fest for these last many years. Definitely stick around. We're not completely done yet. We have a musical performance featuring the sounds of New Caledonia. Thanks
Yeah,
to the
I can't
friends
watch
who made
that.
the game Chia. It's worth it. It's really f***ing cool. Happening right now.
Yeah, I can't watch that. But we'll go take a look at one of the games that was in this that I thought was really cool. Let me start off with the game. Okay, so it was this game. Okay, this is what I meant when it's
Beastie
Paper
Ball.
Mario, Beastie Ball, Paper Mario, Pokemon, and Volleyball. This game is cool. I want to play this game.
Beastie
Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG.
This
where you
looks
coach
cool.
a team of beasties to play Beastie Ball, which is kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character, and you.
I'm
can
going back to
explore
this
this
one
huge
'cause you
open
guys
world,
didn't get a chance
bringing
to see
all
this.
kinds of beasties to your team.
This looks cool. I want
Then
to play
you can
this.
challenge rival sports teams as you rise your way through the Beastie Ball rankings.
The music is also very Super Nintendo.
Beasties are highly social creatures that evolved to play sports. In their natural wild state, they're constantly playing Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another. And depending on their personalities and their teamwork style, they can form different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties or rivals or partners or sweethearts, they'll get some kind of unique combo ability that only that pair of beasties can do, which can turn the tide in a really tough match.
Damn.
So with this game, we really wanted to emphasize the beasties' agency as living creatures. They're doing their own thing, making their own decisions. They'll only join your team after being convinced by you fulfilling a certain set of conditions while you're playing against them. The goal isn't to
See,
collect
this is
as
such a
many
cool
beasties as
game.
you can, but to spend time with the ones that you care about and be surprised by the ways that they grow and change, and the bonds that they form with each other. We knew we wanted to create a really wide variety of beasties that each have their own ecological niche and way of playing Beastie Ball. So we're working with a really wonderful bunch of concept artists and spending a lot of time on each design. All the beasties have a range of colors and sizes, and their poses and animations are all hand-drawn, which gives us lots of opportunity to express their personalities and their different ways of moving.
To help give each beastie that personality, we've been doing unique voices for them. Each one can express a range of emotions, and we've had a lot of fun performing that. But it's not all just friendships and rainbows.
Doggo is voice
This game
actor.
is about sports.
You come from a tiny town built around a
Sports.
nature preserve. You're kind of underdogs until one day when the Beastie Ball League shows up and starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the Beastie Ball League.
Right from the start of your adventure, you'll be able to see all the ranked teams on your map. You decide where to go, who to challenge, and in what order. And every time you defeat a ranked coach, the other ranked coaches become stronger. So no matter which way you go, you'll have a tough and exciting rise to the top.
We're so excited to finally reveal this. It's a really special project for us. And if Beastie Ball looks cool to you too,
Come on,
then
it looks
please check us
cute,
out at
Karama. Come on, it looks cute. It's a fun
We're gonna be
game.
revealing a
It's gonna be
crowdfunding
fun.
campaign
I
very
bet it's
soon,
gonna be
and we'd love
fun.
to have your support. Thanks very much. We can't wait to talk to you more about Beastie Ball.
Was there another game? There's like another game I think in here that I was really hype about. Let me see if I can find it real quick. No, this game was boring. This game was okay, I guess. I think Beastie Ball was the main one I was into. That game's kind of neat, but we've seen it before. That game was kind of neat. What's the other one? That game's kind of neat. Hellskate was cool until they told me it was a roguelite, and then I didn't want to play it anymore. Oh, this one. Yeah. Henry Halfhead. That was the other one that was cool. Okay.
Welcome! May I introduce you to Henry? Henry's not just anyone. If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach. Yes, everything. And that's how they manage their daily life.
The familiar noise of Henry's alarm clock
I
announces
don't like
the dawn
roguelikes.
of a new day. And it will keep ringing until Henry gets up and calms the nervous, quivering machine. Tick tock, tick tock. At least half awake, Henry is ready for them.
Anyways, you guys get the idea. You become stuff. I'm just going to skip through it here.
Published 2 of the ever played.
Okay.
Multiple worlds.
Cocoon. I think those are the two games I really cared about. Henry Halfhead and Beastie Ball. Yeah, like a lot of these games are interesting, but I probably wouldn't play them. To be honest, like if I'm being honest, absolutely honest. Somehow, I totally missed this game. Oh, cute girl. She cute. And this game, this game looks neat. I definitely missed this one. That's a Sky game right there. This one, not even Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Salty, kind of neat, I guess. And that's a thing. Okay, so Henry Halfhead and Beastie Ball. Those are the two that I cared about from that whole thing. Okay, so before I go into doing Tribeca games, like I said, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna use bathroom. I'm gonna get some more water. Maybe another snack. And yeah, and then we'll start Tribeca games. So give me just a sec. I'll be right back, guys.